Why don't we ask him directly? Heinrich's right hand suddenly began to glow brightly. Whoa, Michael and Ishtar recoiled, while a barrier formed around Fritz's body. The glow from Heinrich's hand disappeared. Hey, don't destroy this place, Roanna will be angry, Michael said in a panic. Worry about Fritz rather than this place, Ishtar interjected. Finally you've come out, Heinrich said with resentment. Jealousy is unsightly, replied Fritz. Take your fight outside, outside! Despite this being Fritz's house, Michael seemed more concerned about the place getting damaged. Fine, let's go outside. Heinrich stood up. I have no intention of fighting, said Fritz. It's good once in a while. It's boring if we're always getting along. How about the school playground from here? Come on, Heinrich vanished. Geez, both of you back me up if I start losing, Fritz said as he stood up. Fritz disappeared too, leaving Michael and Ishtar looking bewildered. Was that Fritz snake just now? Seems like things have gotten interesting. Let's go. Michael grabbed a bottle of alcohol as he moved. When they arrived, orbs of light rose at the four corners of the playground, illuminating it. But isn't it amazing that Heinrich is going up against Fritz? Michael and Ishtar stood side by side at the edge of the playground. It's an unthinkable combination. Michael and Heinrich would be more likely. I'm a pacifist, but when Michael gets angry, he just increases the other person's workload to annoy them. Shut up! Oh! Balls of light flew from Heinrich towards Fritz, who dodged them. They're really going at it. Go Fritz! Michael cheered quietly while drinking. What are you even angry about? Should I apologize? I got too friendly with the golden snake first. My bad, Fritz said rather arrogantly. You're really pissing me off. Heinrich produced something like a sword of light and charged at Fritz. Fritz countered with something similar. Isn't Fritz's power higher than usual? Maybe it is. Ishtar and Michael watch leisurely. Hey, aren't we best friends? Slap me up, Fritz called out to the two. You'll be fine, Heinrich. Isn't that reckless? Said Michael. One-on-one is the iron rule for fights. I'd like to summon moves, said Ishtar. Even seemed inclined to move from their spot. In reality, Heinrich appeared to be holding back. Both were trained for long battles, and the exchange of power seemed likely to continue as long as neither was hurt. Hey, are you fully out even now? After a while, Heinrich asked Fritz snake. It's half and half now. You were fully out when you got close to the queen, weren't you? Only that time reason was in the way that I desperately wanted to be like that. While the queen was in that state, you wouldn't understand the frustration of knowing the queen's snake pattern had intertwined with other men.
There's thought those things too. Fritz pointed at Michael and the others. She seemed to have gotten annoyed at the two who were just watching. It's a good idea. Heinrich threw a streak of light towards the two. Whoa, they hurriedly dodged. What are you doing all of a sudden? Exclaimed Michael. It must be boring just watching. Come on. No way. I'd like to do one-on-one. Ishtar approached with an excited face. Michael, I'll be your opponent, so come on. Fritz called out to Michael. Why am I your opponent? Michael didn't understand at all, but Fritz teleported right next to Michael and attacked, forcing Michael to hastily defend. I said I didn't want to do this. Bring out your snake. You can't keep up with the conversation otherwise. If it was something that came out just by being told, it would have been out long ago. When Michael deflected Fritz's power, it hit the school building's window, shattering it with a crack. Oh no, Fritz, you're paying for that! Don't you want to get stronger? What if the snake goes berserk? You're going too far. Michael teleported away from Fritz, but Fritz pursued him. Stop being so persistent. Meanwhile, Ishtar, who was facing Heinrich, started showing changes, perhaps due to Heinrich constantly telling him to come out. Red snake scales began to appear on his skin. You finally awakened. Heinrich stopped his attack. Geez, even though Hibichi had a hard time in the past, how can you do such trivial things? Ishtar Snake was muttering. We shouldn't come out like this. Enough talk, just come at me. Heinrich resumed his attack. At that time, Albert, who had been sleeping in the dormitory, was woken up by a friend. Albert, wake up, they say Lord Michael and the others are fighting in the school playground. Let's go see. Huh? Why, a fight, they say Lord Michael's fight is amazing. When Albert and his friends arrived at the playground, they saw several broken windows on the school building and holes scattered across the playground. And not is it here? It's Lord Fred, Lord Michael, Lord Heinrich, and Lord Ishtar. I don't know what's going on, but it's incredible. Amazing. What's the situation? What? Are they getting some special training or something? Heinrich started raining orbs of light on Albert and his group, causing them to hastily put up barriers or run away. Ah, it's scary, but I want to watch. Scary, but I want to see. A friend was screaming while running away. Don't just run away, attack back. Heinrich was saying unreasonable things. Even after all this, you still won't come out. Fred was grumbling at Michael. My snake must be modest. Coward, it's useless trying to make me angry. But Heinrich seems too frustrated. Heinrich was relentlessly attacking the fleeing warriors. Eventually, even Ishtar, Fred, and Michael were watching with resigned expressions. The force fight made it into the newspapers. The force fight made it into the newspapers.